Kids Nat Chat at AK Martial Arts and Fitness. I'm your host, Maya.
And I'm your co-host, Kylie. Today we are excited to be here talking with Mr. Ghosh at our location here in AK Martial Arts and Fitness Veterans Club.
Good morning.
Dr. Ghosh is here to talk about his exciting doctor and chef career.
If you know, what types of food fight off cancer?
So there are lots of different foods that fight off cancer. First of all, you need to have a wide variety of things. So you can't eat just one thing. You should eat lots of different things, like different kinds of vegetables and things. And we know that vegetables decrease the risk of having cancer. So tomatoes and broccoli and things that we don't necessarily like right away and we think about, but those are all really good foods for decreasing the risk of cancer. We also know that, it's a summertime, this is a time to grill and barbecue, but we know that if we burn our food, if we char our food, that's something else that's a risk for cancer. So we always like our food done, but we don't want it overdone. So those are a couple of the little tips that we should say and things that we need to eat that are good for us to decrease the risk of cancer. So number one, vegetables and a wide variety of things, and two, not to burn your food too much because that also causes a risk for having cancer.
Thanks. And what TV shows have you been on?
I've been on a lot of TV shows. I've been on a lot of the news. Before I was here, I used to live in Boston, so I was on news there. I was on Good Morning America. I've been on Oprah. I've been on a lot of local TV here as well, talking about cancer. Last year I was on Channel 6 and we did cooking for kids. So we did a lot of different cooking for kids of all your guys' ages. And again, asking kind of what you asked about in regards to what things are good for kids and good to eat. And it's got to be healthy, but it's also got to be yummy. So we talked about all those sorts of things too. So those are most of the shows that I've been on. And then a lot of medical shows. I was on the show Doctors and a few other shows like that as well. So I've done a few TV shows over time.
Would you like more, being a chef or a doctor?
Oh, that's a tough question. So I've been a doctor for now over 20 years, and I've been a chef for a long time as well in cooking. I would have to say, if I had to pick, I really enjoy cooking, actually, and probably the chef part, which is probably surprising. I like cooking a lot. I enjoy it. It's less stressful. Being a doctor can sometimes be very stressful because a lot of people that I take care of, their lives are in my hands, so it's really kind of stressful when everything about them is depending upon you. When I cook, if I mess it up, now it's not too bad. People won't get sick or anything, but if I mess up a tomato, the tomato won't get mad at me, but it's a lot easier. So it's a lot less stressful. So I think because of that, it's a really good question. I think I actually enjoy cooking these days probably even more than being a doctor.
And that also answers our next question is what do you not like about doctors? You just answered that.
My dad was a doctor. My sister is a doctor. So all three of us are. And being a doctor today is a little more different than it was when my dad was a doctor. We have a lot more paperwork and a lot more things we have to do today versus just sitting down and taking care of people. Taking care of people is the best part of being a doctor and doing surgery, and I do a lot of surgery. So I open people up every day and do those sorts of things. So I enjoy doing that and enjoy making people feel better. But today also we have to write lots of things down and do those sorts of things and work on the computer and all those sorts of things. And I enjoy parts of those things, but they take away from my time of being with my patients. So that's not as fun a part of being a doctor as it was. And that's something that's relatively new. That's something that hasn't been around for a long time. When my dad was a doctor, it wasn't that difficult. He spent all his time taking care of people. So that's a little different today than it was before.
Our last question is, do you want to be a chef for the rest of your life?
Yes, I want to cook forever. I love cooking. It's one of the best things that I do. And as I take care of patients, I take care of them one at a time. The cookbook that I did for cancer patients helps people all throughout the world. So it's nice that I get to affect a lot of people that I have not even met, because they read and they learn how to eat properly and cook. So I will cook probably for the rest of my life.
Thank you, Dr. Ghosh.
Thank you for having me. Appreciate being here.
And thank you for watching Kids Mat Chat here at AK Martial Arts and Fitness here in Restaurant Bye.
Bye.